Hi, everybody. I'm back. I believe that's adequate time to allow people who are late to join on this call. Once again, Willis here from GlueUp, and I'll be your presenter for today. We will start by just sharing my screen just so you can view the presentation deck. Just give me a moment. And let's see. I hope everybody can view my screen now. Today, we will be talking about how to drive membership growth and maximize revenue for APAC organizations and how we can do that. One of the key ways is to have an all-in-one association management software, whether you're an association, a chamber of commerce, a society, a federation, a club, even all of you have members in your organization. And how do we drive revenue? Because without revenue, it's very hard to run an organization. Some of you might be funded through the government. Some of you might also be funded through sponsorships. But I believe each and every organization should still generate revenue to cover a big part, a small part of your operational activities. And GlueUp is one of those avenues you can explore. As you can see here, we partner with a lot of different organizations and companies such as NVIDIA, Cvent for our technology. So the most important thing to drive membership growth and most importantly, maximize revenue is to have all of your engagement in one area. What does that mean? That means having all these activities under one roof. So, for example, if you want to understand Mark, who is a member in your organization, you can just click Mark's profile, understand how he has been communicating with you, how you have been communicating with him. You can see the track history record. You can see past invoices that have been paid. You can send them email campaigns. So all of this is under one roof. GlueUp serves over 1,500 member-based organizations in over 70 countries. If you see here, these are some of our clients in the APAC region. For Australia, we serve organizations such as Tech Council, Research Australia. For Singapore, we serve organizations such as AmCham, Bridgecham, and we also serve organizations such as the French Chamber in Philippines, Malaysian Insurance Institute, FinTech Association of Hong Kong, and many more. Now, the CRM, it's the heart of your data. With GlueUp, you actually have two views of how the CRM would look like. What you're viewing here is the CRM for an individual. You have also the ability to see the profile of a company. Some of the key points of having a CRM are listed on the left-hand side. Contact and company profiles, which I've just discussed. Open opportunities. I mentioned earlier that some of the revenue comes from sponsorship and partnership opportunities. So you need to log them here. You have industry segmentation. How do you do this? By creating different fields for filters to understand your demographic, your target audience, which falls under the dynamic list. You can also track engagement, which you can see here. There's activities, profile, memberships, subscription, and engagement. In the engagement section, if you click on it, you can have a great idea of how Charles here has been engaging with your organization in an easy to digest and a graphical manner. And you also have an activity live feed, as you can see in this page, which shows you the track history of Charles with your organization. CRM opportunities. What is this? Coming back to what we discussed is sponsorship opportunities, partnership opportunities. sometimes an organization or a company might want to partner up with you. Let's say they want to partner up for an event. They would like to be the food partner. They're willing to sponsor $10,000 to be a food partner. Now, you can track this because once they they or you as your organization have started the conversation or even get the contact, you can put it at pre-qualified, qualified. Once things gets more serious, you can shift them or navigate them by doing a drag and drop functionality into the next section, which is negotiation. Now, all of these opportunities are able to be tracked on GlueUp, and this is a Kanban board, and you can customize all of these headings. So at the end of the day, once the sponsorship deal or partnership deal is done, you can put them in close one. You can use the GlueUp Finance module to create an invoice, send it out to them, and also, most importantly, log the sponsorship value of that deal on the profile. Now, the driving membership growth. The most important area of membership growth is new members. Yes, new members. Why not membership retention? Because it is driving membership growth, which is the main topic of today. Hence, I'm placing more emphasis on driving new memberships. I always advise this to any of the people that I meet during my demo calls, my meetings, is create different fields that are important to your organization. My best advice is to make these fields closed-ended and also multiple choice. Let's just say industry. You might have banking, you might have agriculture, you might have sports, you might have science. That would allow you to create dynamic lists, which we call smart lists on GlueUp. Let's just say you are a agriculture association. You might want to know, are you a supplier? Are you a producer? What type of crop do you produce? Where are you located? So all of that relates back to the fields that you create. And again, I really stress that having the fields noted, which fields are important for your organization, is imperative because it will save you tremendous amount of time. Now, this is the membership lifecycle. You have membership application, which is step one. You have payment and invoicing, which is step two. Step three, membership begins. Step four, expiration alert and renewal reminders. I think step four here is the most crucial step because sometimes organizations do not have the capability to automatically send out renewals and expiration alerts along with the invoices. So when it comes to renewal, these members are not able to be notified nor pay for their membership renewal. You, as the organization, need to manually check one by one on an Excel sheet or some platform which does not accommodate your needs. And you ring them one by one. Hello, Mr. Charles, could you pay for your membership? And they ask, where is the link to pay? Then it becomes troublesome. Not only that, invoices are not sent or these renewals are just sent once. You have platforms that do send renewal reminders, but it's sent once. What if Charles is on a vacation and he's not checking his emails constantly during his vacation because he has earned the well-deserved time to go on vacation with his family? So you need to send timely reminders to Charles to ensure the membership gets renewed correctly. Once renewed, it goes to step five, which then comes full circle again. And that's the life cycle of any membership. Now, membership insights. This is very important because having analytics, having actionable information is important for any organization. Why is it important? Because we always hear data is king, data is king. Because you can't make good judgment and can't make a good action plan without understanding where are the areas that you're performing well, where are the areas that you're not performing so well. You need to understand how much revenue is owed. For example, applications awaiting payment, renewals awaiting payment, and you need to understand your renewal health check. It's 89% with an average of 25 days to renew. How can we get this to 95%? These are conversations you need to have with your membership manager or officer. But without this information, you're in a blank. You'll be working off spreadsheets or different platforms that do not provide you actionable information. Event management. Well, or revenue, I believe there's three different streamlines for any organization to drive it. Number one is membership fees. Number two is event ticket fees. And number three is sponsorship partnership fees or also government grants. Now, event management is also very important. We have some organizations doing only one event a year, but that one event is a large conference which generate, let's say, 20-30% of their annual revenue. We have organizations who have done hundreds of events, which takes 60% of their revenue. So having a platform that can create events easily is very important. With GlueUp, you can create events. We have 10 different templates from you to choose from. So all you need to do is input the information. No coding absolutely necessary. Once you hit that publish button, it will generate an event website. Once an event website has been created, what's the important step? It is to market your events. How do you market your events? It's using event marketing emails as one of those channels. Sharing it to social media is also another way to generate interest for your event. With GlueUp, we allow social media sharing. We allow you to send email campaigns as email invites. And once your event has begun at any given time, or even after the event, you have the ability to evaluate your events in a micro level. What I mean by evaluating your events at a micro level is understanding what are your expenses, what are the invoices that have been paid, how many people have registered, how many people have checked in, how are your campaigns, are people opening those campaigns? When campaigns, I mean to say event invites, event reminders, making sure everything gets logged, everything is trackable. With that, everything is actionable. And with GlueUp, creating an event, evaluating it, it's all done through the platform. No coding absolutely necessary. With our all-in-one platform, you can manage all of your activities, including events, under one roof. Email campaigns. We touched about it briefly a few minutes ago, but let's expand our knowledge on email campaigns. How do you keep your members engaged? How do you promote your events? How do you notify your members of new changes in regulations or developments in the industry? How do you huddle up as a community and perhaps try to push uh, legislation across? Email is usually that channel. By sending email communications to your targeted audience, coming back to what I mentioned earlier about having the correct fields, it would allow you to create dynamic lists. Taking back the example that I mentioned, an agriculture association. Uh, let's just say farmers in Western Australia uh, are in a conflict and an impasse with the government. They want, let's make it more specific. Uh, let's just say wheat farmers are at an impasse. Now, I, as part of the Agriculture Association, want to send a targeted information to all my farmers who are producers in wheat in Western Australia. As long as I have those fields, I'll just create those lists and I'll send an email communication across to them, whether it is to revise the policy or to push legislation, however you'd like to do it, that's a very effective manner. Now, perhaps you tell me, Willis, what if a new member joins in? Then will they be included in that list? Well, the smart list is a dynamic list. So any members that fall under those properties would automatically be added into the email campaigns. And you can design this email campaign relatively easily because everything's in a drag and drop format. You can create these campaigns easily. You can even ask AI to help you to create content for your email campaigns. Now, email analytics. Once you've sent the email, similar to the events, you need to gauge the performance. Did people open? Did people not open? Are emails bouncing? If emails are not being opened, is it the time of day? Is it the subject of the email? Things you need to consider when creating the next email campaign. If emails are bouncing, you need to ask why. GlueUp provides reasons why emails are bouncing. And also, we are GDPR and cybersecurity compliant, which is important for anyone who wants to send email campaigns to ensure your company follows the right regulations. Finance, making payments easier. Now, the subject of today's uh, webinar is again driving membership growth and driving revenue, right? You can't do that without having finance, without billing people, without receiving payments. Now, here's to all the finance people in this call. You might be using a financial accounting software such as QuickBooks or Xero. We do offer those integrations, so you don't need to waste as much time as you did previously to reconcile invoices and payments. Hallelujah! Because finance people are always uh, being asked to reconcile payments. A large chunk of their time is just making sure the payments are correct on both sides, and we provide those integrations. Now, what about payments? How do people pay online? In the APAC region, I believe most countries we offer Stripe integration. All you need to do is connect your own Stripe account, connect your own Xero account, connect your own QuickBooks account, which will then allow you to have a seamless financial operation from the invoice being sent from GlueUp. That same invoice gets mirrored to QuickBooks or Xero. Somebody pays online. Let's take Charles as an example again. Charles pays online for his membership on Stripe. It sends a notification to GlueUp that it's been paid. Hence, it triggers a receipt to that individual, which is Charles, and also a notification to Xero or QuickBooks that it's been paid. Now, GlueUp is always innovating, adding new features. One of our most recent feature is to provide the capability for split payments and also providing the capability for organizations to push the payment transaction fees to the end user. So those are two new features that GlueUps offer. What's very important is that each organization structures their payments differently, structure their offerings differently. So we want to be able to cover all of those options and all of those possibilities. Now, some organizations would send surveys, whether it's after event or it is just a regular survey just to understand their happiness, their thoughts, their opinions. So GlueUp offers the capability to conduct your surveys through our platform. And again, keeping in mind, having all of this engagement in one area would then allow you to make sense of the, the general idea or even each individual's idea. Now, dashboards and reports. This is honestly one of my favorite areas of GlueUp. At your home dashboard, if you see here, there is it's not shown here, but in the GlueUp homepage, there's a modify dashboard button. Each team member that uses GlueUp has the ability to click Modify Dashboard, select from an array of widgets, and understand how well a campaign is performing, how well your memberships are, how well your events are doing. How do they do that? From their own dashboards, from the widgets that they select. Let's say you have 5 team members. You have the CEO or executive director, you have the membership manager, you have the events manager, you have the communications manager, and the finance manager. All of you value different information and want to view different information, right? So each of you can customize that dashboard according to your preference. Now, security. We have a 99.99% uptime, which is fabulous, rarely down. And also, you have the ability to create different roles and permissions to assign correctly. If you see here, there is admin, manager, marketeer, finance member. You can add a role, label it however you'd like, select the permissions that are correct to that particular role, and add them accordingly. Hence, let's say you have an intern coming in. Let's say his name is Josh. Josh should not be able to delete or update or create or remove data. So just make sure he views the data. So people do not have access or capabilities to different areas where they should not have access to. Now, GlueUp offers 2 mobile apps right off the bat. We have MyGlue, which is the member-facing or audience-facing, community-facing, however you'd like to call it. It's not only for members, but also for non-members. We have that capability. So people can download the app, be in touch with your organization through the app, understand your activities, and that's given from GlueUp natively. We also have the GlueUp Manager app, which is for admins, team members, even board members if you give them permissions, right? This is to manage or view the activities from the app. So wherever you are, if you're not bringing a laptop, if you are on a holiday on a beach, hiking a mountain trail, as long as you have signal, you have the ability to understand what's happening with your organization. They can download this easily on App Store and get it on Play Store. We also offer white label apps, meaning let's just take the organization's name as the APAC Agriculture Association. When they go to App Store or Play Store, they can download the APAC Agriculture Association. This comes at an added fee, hence is an add-on, but these apps come with the base package. Website solution. Now, GlueUp also offers the capability of hosting your own website with us, making sure everything is linear, everything is integrated with the platform, and also for me, what's most important, creating member-specific pages on the website. With GlueUp's website solution, no coding is necessary. We'll create the website for you. We'll take that headache out of your hands and ask you what design would you like, what are the pictures, the banners you want to put, what are the pages you want to create. We'll help it. And because it's integrated, you don't need to worry about, will the membership area be integrated? Will the event area be integrated? Nope. We do that for you and we take that headache out of your hand. And also we have award-winning after sales service, which is important because we don't want to be giving you the platform and go, here's the keys, off you go. Nope. You need implementation, you need migration, you need constant training because GlueUp always updates its product. So depending on different package that you select, rest assured we will not be letting you off once you have the platform because we want to ensure your success. Because when you're successful, we are successful and we take great pride in that. Hence, our after sales service is award winning. And these are all the different add-ons that we have to offer. Some are coming soon. If you see here, the Outlook integration is noted as coming soon, but it's been released already. So that's a really recent release. So all of you who are interested, you can get it now. And with that, we'll just go to the two key areas of membership revenue. And we'll touch a little on the third one. Membership, right? This is one of GlueUp's client. And if we scroll here, they're offering different membership tiers or membership options. If I click becoming a member, this would allow that individual to be brought to the next section. Well, this is a 12-month membership. This includes 50 member slots. Hence, this is a organizational or corporate membership or a multi-member membership. This is the pricing. You can put tax settings too. And if I click apply, I will be brought over to the membership side of things, which is the registration form, which is again customizable. Ask any questions you'd like and design it however you'd like. And what I mean by design is making sure these questions are open-ended, close-ended, single choice, multiple choice, your organization, your rules. And if that individual clicks apply here, that information will be sent across to the organization. Or if you want them to immediately pay and become a member, you can certainly do that because that preference, the approval step, is customizable per membership type. The registration form is customizable per membership type. You have that capability on GlueUp. Where it gets sent is it gets sent to memberships. Now, this is the GlueUp backend platform. And if you see here, there is a workflow manager. You have application fee, awaiting approval, awaiting payment, awaiting activation, and decline. Each step can be configured to the membership type. You also have renewals, so your membership doesn't need to go through each step and each process. Now, I mentioned earlier about automated system alerts, reminders. GlueUp allows you to edit those communication accordingly. These are all the automated emails that are being sent. The frequency can be controlled. You can turn it on, you can turn it off. You can also edit the template to be sent across. You want to offer you great customizability, great flexibility, and with GlueUp, these are all able to be tailored to your organization's preferences. Another helpful feature to drive revenue is maybe your organization selling merchandise or services. You can create a new product, add it here, so when people are purchasing your membership, they can also purchase that add-on. Maybe your organization's a charitable organization. You want to enable a donation tab. You can enable a donation tab too. All of that is your organization's preferences. Now, once you have registered for membership, you are a member. Some of you would like to have a platinum membership, a more preferred option to highlight on your website. You can also have an online membership directory. With this membership directory, you can see all of this being listed. There's a star button. If some of your members would like to be sponsored and appear on top of this list, you can offer the capability and list them on top here. Now, the next area we're going to cover is events. But before we cover events, I want to show you how to create an event and how to set it up. Now, again, we're back in the GlueUp platform area. If I want to create an event, I can just select offline event, create. There's blueprints to choose from. What are these blueprints? Let's say you have a recurring event, a monthly networking night. You don't want to necessarily start this event from scratch every single time, just create a template. And once you've created a template, we name it blueprint. And with that blueprint, all you need to do is change the date, change the time. You'll be good to go. I'm going to skip this step for now. Just put a start date, a start time, an end date, and an end time. Once you create the event, it would automatically publish the event. Sorry, not publish the event, but provide this area. If you see here, all the modules on the left-hand side has completely changed. For you to create an event now, all you need to do is go through step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. This is pre-event to post-event. I'm not going to cover this area deeply. If you're interested, reach out to us at sales@glueup.com. But I just want to highlight what you have the capability of doing. You have the setup, you have event settings, general settings, event team. Then in the registration settings, you have registration options, registration form, payment options, tickets and discounts, and a wait list. So you don't miss people who are interested in your event when you have reached maximal capacity. You have an event community to see who else are attending the event. And under publish in content, you have summary, speakers, agenda, venue, sponsors and partners, exhibitors, and documents. So what some of you might have the question, how do you want to add a page that's not available here? You also can create a new page, and here you design and change the template of the event website. Step 3 is creating an invitation list, sending email campaigns, and also having advertisements. Now, step 4, you have an attendee list, you have badges, you have an on-site toolkit, which is your check-in area. And also just want to highlight badges. Some of you might create badges and name tags. GlueUp also enables you to do so. And once you've done, you have your finance, which is your event profit and loss. You can put your expenses here. Your revenue is automatically tabulated. You have payments that have been made, invoices that have been sent, and you also have follow-up, which is step 5, which is survey and certificates for CPD. Once you've created an event, you publish the event, your events will be listed in the event listing here. Now, this is one of the clients that GlueUp has in the APAC region. And as you can see here, all your events are listed in this section. And each event will have its own unique URL website. And if you see here, you can create member price, non-member price. You can highlight the speakers. You can highlight any sponsors and partners and create a title partnership for them. And if you see here, you have different event websites and different structures that you can see. I am going to register for this event. There are member prices and non-member price. How do we know if somebody is a member? Email is the unique identifier. So as long as their email is registered as a member, you can purchase the member rate even without logging in. The event managers will be happy to know that, because sometimes people want to get the member rate, but they don't even know their account, their password. They email you, hi Lisa, what's my password, what's my account for my membership? It's like, I don't know, you created yourself, you need to click the forgot password. That's usually what happens, but with just the ability of recognizing the email, you can get the member rate. You can charge them accordingly here. And this form is again customizable. If I click continue, this can go to an approval step, or this can go to payment, similar to the membership process. All of that can be configured for each ticket that you have. Now, once that's done, I just want to show you the third part of where revenue gets done. It is when you are having sponsorship or partnership opportunities. You have that here. And again, we're back in the GlueUp platform. You have your opportunities here. You have pre-qualified, proposal, contract sent, negotiation, qualified, application, board sign-off, wedding stage, close won, and close lost. You can customize all of these headings accordingly and move them along the hierarchy. And you can also view the profile to see if this opportunity and update it accordingly. And finally, just before I sign off, I just want to show you this dashboard because I mentioned that this dashboard is one of my favorite areas in the home platform. If I click Modify Dashboard, I have an array of widgets presented to me. These widgets analyze and summarize different information withheld within the platform, and each team member can customize their own dashboard. Let's take a look on what I've selected. If I just click this year, I can update the time period to my preference. I want to see the all-time records. I understand the number of all-time payments in GlueUp, the number of events that I've done through GlueUp, contacts, campaigns sent, and active memberships. I even have an understanding of your community, which is an add-on module that we provide, a timeline of your organization, tasks that are assigned to you, and tasks that are created by yourself. You also understand campaigns, how well your campaigns are performing, and also understand your renewals, how well your renewals are doing. 23% is an abysmal amount. Don't mind this. This is just our demo count. But if this ever happens, I believe you need to huddle up, have a meeting, and try to address this percentage and increase it drastically. And you also understand your income type over the last 6 months and where people are viewing your organizations. And that's how you can drive membership growth and also increase revenue for your organization. And that's about it for me. Any questions? I believe I do not see any questions. And with that, I am Willis, presenting from GlueUp. Thank you for your time and attention today. I wish you all a good day, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. Thank you.